The point is, yesterday I tried Abhilash or somebody was having some difficulty of opening the Visual Studio Code also. That's not crime. No. I'm saying that is also a problem. So like that, there are so many problems. So far, under Edupoly, under VLR Technologies and Training, this is my 2021 batches in Angular. This is 16th batch of React as a count. Okay. So there are totally almost 35 to 40 batches. Minimum to minimum 10 members in each batch, more than 400 to 500 students I have been, I trained students, right? And in fact, more than 1,000 will be there actually. But still there will be some things which are missing. I have to say that, like how to create, how to open a Visual Studio Code also. I had to show that. Yes. If you don't know, that means I had to show. If you don't apply, then I will scold you. But if you don't know that, I need to show you. So why I am asking your presence is like that there are hundreds of things. Is Angular or React is only about 80 hours? Are you joking? This is the third year, fourth year I am still working on React. I am working on React. Still I have so many issues with React. What about you? No. So those people who really want the placement or 100% job, they have to be here. Only then whatever your problems are, I am able to identify them. I am able to correct them. Right? Isn't it? Otherwise, how can I do that? So my point is very simple. You do practice and let me know whatever the problems are. Okay. And I'll give you the flow. You have to follow the same flow. Shall we? Okay. So today's topic is more about elements. So yesterday we discussed about some elements. Oh. Give me a minute. Yeah. Yesterday I am discussing about some basic elements. So first of all, let us have what are the different types of elements. Here we have understood a HTML page is a combination of elements, tags, attributes, properties, and values. Right? Now we are going to see what are the different types of elements. What are the different types of, what are the ingredients for a tea? Milk, sugar, tea powder, water are the ingredients of tea. What are the other things you need to make a tea? Don't say buffalo. Okay, apart from buffalo.
Stove.
Stove.
Vessel, sir.
And vessel. Okay, I have stove. I have vessel. I don't have gas. Then, yeah, I need the gas also. Then I need mastic also. Guys, concentrate. Every detailing is important. Okay. Already I have milk, so don't say about buffalo. So, okay. So everything is important here. Point number one. This is called what is there in the tea? What makes a tea? What makes a HTML page? Okay, HTML page. How to create HTML page, Carl? What makes a HTML page? HTML elements, attributes, tags. right? What are the different types of tea? Green tea, lemon tea, inka black tea, red tea, no, black tea. Okay, fine. Just kidding. Okay, lemon tea, iced tea. Okay, these are the different types of tea. Okay, so these are the different types. The same way, what are the different types of elements we have? What are the different types of elements? So here we are discussing about types. First, text formatting types, elements. నేను చెప్పేది మొత్తం విను. I will ask you the questions also. Okay? I don't want any confusion in the questions. Literally, if I see 5 to 6 days of the same thing of confusion, I'll send you out. I'm very particular about it. ఇంత హార్ష్గా మాట్లాడకూడదు, బట్ ఐ జస్ట్ వాంట్ టు మేక్ యూ టు బి సీరియస్లీ అబ్జర్వ్డ్ ఆన్ ఇట్. అభిలాష్, ప్లీజ్, ఈజ్ మై ఫ్రెండ్స్ బ్రదర్, ఐ షుడ్ నాట్ బి సో హార్ష్, బట్ అందరితో పాటు నేను అట్లాగా హార్ష్గా ఉంటా అంతే. నో వీఆర్ వెరీ గుడ్ పీపుల్. ఐ మీన్ హీఈస్ లైక్ మై బ్రదర్ ఈజ్ ఓకే. సో యా, టెక్స్ట్ ఫార్మాటింగ్ ఎలిమెంట్స్. What are the text formatting? What do you mean by text formatting? What is text? Give me the book. What is text? This is text. Anything, any combination of content is called as text. Behave like a potron, always positive. Okay, I'll tell about it later. So potron is too dangerous actually. Okay, so behave like a, that is called text. What do you mean by formatting? Increasing the size, decreasing the size, keeping it up, keeping it low, keeping italic, bold, strike, underline, right? These are all text formatting, right? So the text can be formatted into different types. Next thing is structural elements. Why do I need the structural elements? So, okay, no problem. Who are the Indian players in the current test? When you are putting on the paper, how do you put it on the paper?
Openers and first down, second down.
1 dot so and so, 2 so and so, 3 so and so. Okay, serial number. In the bracket, you will put the, so that is a structure, right? So you need to, sometimes you need to present your content in a structure. Suppose Sachin Tendulkar made so many centuries, so many fours, so many sixes, so many wickets against so many countries. How many runs scored against Pakistan? How many centuries? How many fours? How many sixes? How many wickets he took? How many catches he caught? What? So what is the average of it? What is the strike rate of it? All these things. And against to the Australia, how many things? Suppose if you want to design this kind of, or if you want to display this kind of content, or this kind of content, how do you display? What is the best way of displaying this kind of content? Very good answer. In a table. Are you getting me?
Yes, sir.
Is it correct? In a table, right? Okay. So these things are called structural. Suppose you want to speak about, if you want, you want to speak about the growth of Indian economy. Okay. So how do you speak about it? Okay, there are certain elements. Growth of Indian economy. Economy means what? Is it only the dollar value? Is it only the dollar reserves, foreign exchange reserves? Is it only about GDP of the country? Is it only about the um, not individual person? Huh? What is that GDP and that is called as some DP? Okay, is that so everything is a part of Indian economy. Hello, yeah, our exports, our imports, all these things are comes under. So how do you suppose you need to write and describe about all these things? How do you actually present this content? Content. I'm not speaking about values. I want to table will not work. Yeah, through of course the statistics should be displayed in the table, but I am speaking about the content in a word, in some text content. How do you describe in paragraphs and headings? For this heading, this paragraph. Okay, about GDP. So this. 2-3 paragraphs. About imports and export. This. 3 paragraphs. So you structure depends upon your information. You structure your page or your portfolio. Am I correct? For example, you want to display your resume. What is your plan? How do you prepare your resume?
Reference from the another results.
నువ్వు కూడా ఆలోచించు ప్లీజ్. How do you structure? Okay, personal detail. They are the headings. How do you put your summary? Summary should be placed in what? Is it in the table? Is it in list item? That is what I am looking for. So you should have imaginary power also. Don't always immediately have the output. Show me an example. Somebody funnily he is answering by referring some other's resume. Okay, for fun time it's okay, but my intention is to bring the actual importance of what are the structural elements out of you. Okay, so you know that very well. So the structural elements need these kind of things, right? What are they? Paragraphs. So how do you describe about your known technologies? How do you describe about your educational qualification? Yeah, how? You make use table. Right? How do you describe about your technologies? You know C, C++, Java, Python, Ruby, database management systems. Okay. How do you describe? Line by line. Is it not bullet points? Bullet point, 100% bullet points, right? Yeah, of course. So every information cannot be expressed in one same format. And you have to structure the content accordingly. So when a HTML page, web page is nothing but displaying some information. Am I correct? It's all about showing some information. So the information should be mentioned in a proper way. The information should be mentioned in a proper way. So for that, in MS Word, you have bullets directly. You can write paragraph. You can take the bullet. You can create tables. These are all directly available. Click and drop. But here we have to write the code. How to create a table. How to create a list. How to create a paragraph. These are all should be learned. Understood my point? So why we need paragraph, lists, and tables? Why do we need these three? To structure your information, to structure your content. Is that clear? So if somebody asks you, what are the structural elements, you know, what your answer should be? Paragraphs, lists, and tables. Do I repeat? What are the structural elements I have? Paragraphs, lists, tables. What are the HTML elements you know? If anybody asks you, so at least you should be able to tell me what are they? Paragraphs, lists, and tables. Right? Right, very good. So what is the difference and how do we understand this difference? Let us start. So HTML page starts and ends with HTML open tag and close tag. And inside that, you have to write everything in the body. In the head, we write the titles and all. So here inside the body, this is how I create the web page. Inside the body, I want to create paragraphs. If I don't have the paragraphs, what will happen? Are you ready to see?
So,
So here I have a paragraph. Is it okay? This is one paragraph. This is another paragraph. This is another paragraph. If I execute this program, how my page looks like? Three paragraphs with some space. This is what your answer is, right? No space will come. You see the answer. Everything is coming one after the other. But you are feeling like, yes, I want this kind of approach, this kind of. Okay. So break gives you very nice, correct? Yeah, very good. But break gives you only just a break. I'll show you how to do that. There is an element called paragraph. So inside this element, you have to put this content. The same way. Now you see the answer. Ready? Understood? So if you give it in a paragraph, it looks like a paragraph. Okay. Mr. Prashant, yesterday we used the same kind of element. What was that? Burra betta akkada. Same to create this kind of effect. నేను అసైన్మెంట్స్ చేసావా నువ్వు? చూడడం ఏంది చేసావా అని అడిగా నేను. ఈ అసైన్మెంట్స్ ప్రిపేర్ చేయడానికి కూడా నాకు 1 డే పట్టిందండి. మీరు కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అవ్వకూడదు, ఒక ఫ్లోలో చేయడానికి నేను ఆలోచిస్తున్నా. How did we get this kind of things? కాదమ్మా, how I got this kind of H1 కింద whatever the content, how did where did I put that content? In which element I have placed that content? నువ్వు చేసావా అభిలాష్ అసైన్మెంట్? అసైన్మెంట్ కంప్లీట్ అయిందని అడిగిన కాల్.
header 1, header 2.
This is summary, header 1, header 2 is okay. How I can get this kind of lines? Horizontal HR is only to create a line here. This is the dedication you have. Okay. So this is called as, this is comes under block quote. Why did I use this? To get a content in that particular order. Okay, so but block quote will have more space from the left. But in your paragraph, you don't have more space. Directly, it will start from the beginning. But after every paragraph, there will be some space. After every paragraph, there will be some space to the next paragraph. That is called as margin. So here, you can right click on this and you can go to inspect and you can see, okay, so you can select any paragraph. You can see every paragraph is having margin of 16 pixels, top and bottom. Even this is also having top and bottom margins. So that comes by paragraph. So paragraph, as soon as you keep a paragraph element, that paragraph element comes along with the space, and we call that space as margin. We will understand about the margin very detailedly in the CSS class. But there is a space between one element to one paragraph to another paragraph. What is that called as? Space ఏమంటారు ఒకదానికి ఇంకొక దానికి మధ్యలో ఉన్న space. What is that? Margin. Okay? Yeah, there are too many keywords. You have to remember them. But practically see all of that. I know if I open the inspect element, you feel terrified. You feel, oh my God, what is this? Okay? But you have to see that. Right? Okay, so you have to see, you have to explore those all things. Okay guys, so this is about your paragraphs. So what I can structure in the paragraphs, I can create a paragraph with a space. That is how yeah, please.
Small notes. అంటే పారాగ్రాఫ్ ఇప్పుడు మనం తీసుకుని అంటే స్పేసింగ్ కూడా ఇస్తుందా సార్ అని?
అదే కదమ్మా, స్పేసింగ్ కూడా ఇచ్చింది కదా అక్కడ, అందుకనే. యా,
ఓకే సార్.
యా, okay. So next, what is next? The next thing is, I want to structure some content in the bullets. So to structure the content in the bullets, we have two things. One is lists. There are two types of lists, OL and UL. OL meaning is, OL element meaning is ordered list. UL meaning is unordered list. What do you mean by ordered list? So if you want to create a list with order, that means with the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kind of, such kind of lists are called as ordered lists. Without that 1, 2, 3, if you directly use dots, squares, bullets or something like that, they are called as unordered lists. So to create ordered list, you use OL. To create unordered list, you use UL. Every list item will be represented in a LI. Okay, so let us create some list like this. I want a list of people. Okay, my list is Rohit, Virat, Virat, Pujara, Sachin, Dravid, Dada, Laxman. Okay, so I want all these people in the order. Suppose if I save it, how do I, what is the output I'm going to get? Without space, it will come one after the other or side by side. Very good observation. You must have practiced it. Good. So Rohit, Virat, Pujara, Sachin, Dravid, Dada, Lakshman. But I want one after the other as in a list, as a list. So first you have to create a list. Inside this list, each and every bullet or point should be given in a li. So this is called nesting. I'm using li element inside the ul element. Direct ul is the overall group. Hello. Yeah, li is individual item. So first Virat, Rohit. So now you can get it. So which one is better for you? List items or lists are directly in one single line. List is better. So this is how you, sir, first of all, you should get the feeling of, yes, I am structuring the content. This is a way of structuring the content. Is it clear? Okay, next. Where we are. Yeah. So same content, if you put it in OL, all the list items, I am putting it in the ordered list, OL. So it will give me this kind of list, serial number. Okay. Yeah. Next. Now I can make so much of fun out of this. Let us do this. OL means ordered list. What is the difference between UL, unordered list, and OL, ordered list? What is the difference? So ordered list comes with or numbers, or yeah, you can also have letters also. So here I can make use of OL, ordered list, but you have to use ordered list. You have to mention type as an attribute. What is this? Type in the OL, you have to say type is equal to A, capital A. So what is the output I'm going to get? All the list comes with letters. If I mention the type as I, then Roman letters. Very good. Good anxiety. A, and there is one more attribute called start is equal to X. Okay, sorry, 19. What happened? Yeah, it is printing as STUVWXY, but it starts from 19th character. S is the 19th letter. Okay, you are right. Start. How? Tell me. Hmm. This is about what? Ordered list with a type. So many types are there. A. If I give lowercase a, it will start with A, B, lowercase a, B. I, capital I. It Roman letters with capital I. Actually, I don't remember whether this word is works or not. No. There is a type of Latin. One second. Okay. In CSS, I will show you. Start type, we can provide the Latin letters also, Chinese letters also. Ultimately, you should understand whether Chinese or Hindi is also there. You can put those letters as well. You can mention the type, but you should have some setting in the browser. I don't remember. You have to put something in the HTML element also. I'll tell you in the CSS. Don't worry. So these are the types, but sometimes we have to write, or you have to create lists in a nested way. What do you mean by nested way? Principal, departments, sorry, college name, departments. In each department, what are the branches? Department have only one branch. లేదండి ఉంటాయి, branches ఉంటాయి. Like computer science department will have computer science, BTech, artificial intelligence. Nowadays, we have a lot of things in the engineering colleges. Okay. ఉంటాయి, పోనీ రాదు, పెట్టుకున్నది ఈ మధ్య. Okay, then actually computer science was in electrical branch. Earlier, 1990s till 1990s, there was no computer science branch that was under electrical department. So you are seniors to us. Electrical department people are more appropriate to computer science. IT was also in the computer science department. Okay, I hope you are getting the point. So I want to structure my content in such a way that departments, in each department, branches, in each branch, sections, in each section, in each branch, years, in each year, sections. I want to structure the things like that. How can I do that? List inside a list. List inside a list. How do you write it? How do you write that? Are you ready to see this? Yeah, chalo. So here, OL, LI. Inside this LI is for what is that called as? Department. The name of the department is CSE. Under CSE, I have one more list. Under CSE, I have one more list. Are you getting me? Yeah. So that is, I have to take another OL. Hello. I have to take another OL inside the list item only, another OL. Inside this OL, I have another list items. What are they? Under CSC, I have artificial intelligence, AI. Very good. IoT. First of all, please keep this computer science engineering. This is also branch. So now, okay, the same way, under EEE, I have few more branches. Meedentandi mechanical. Okay, mechanical చెప్పండి. What? Okay. Sir, are you able to follow me? What I am writing? అట్లే ఉంటుంది. చెప్పేటప్పుడు ఓ వావ్, ఇట్స్ ఆల్ సో ఈజీ అనిపిస్తుంది. బట్ వైల్ యు ఆర్ గోయింగ్ దేర్ అండ్ స్టార్ట్ రైటింగ్, no, I am not what is say making you to panic, but reality. So here CSC, under CSC AI, IoT and computer science. Under mechanical production, mechanics. Mechanical engineers means I only remember for mechanics subject. It was like kakarkai. Okay, so these are, have you got this point? What are these called as? Nested lists. So I want you to create the nested lists. Already the assignments are ready. As soon as I complete this, I will send you the assignments. By today evening, you have to complete them. Only then you have to go ahead. Okay, next thing is, sometimes lists may have this data lists. They are called data lists. It won't look the similar way. It will have a different structure. Okay, not much in use, but sometimes we may need it. So let us write down some data lists. Data lists, right? So DL, in the DL, DD, and then DD ఒక్కటే ఉందా? DL, DD, DT. Data title. Yeah. So first DT. What is DT? Engineering. So what is the definition of engineering? Amma, thank God. I thought of it will come all in one. Engineering అంటే అదే కదమ్మా. Okay, engineering, then space, missing sir, missing actual subjects, physics, place, material, matter. ఏందో పొద్దున్న every day same open tag, close tag, open tag, close tag. Lost my life. Yeah. So have you seen that? The heading and its definition. Sometimes you may need, otherwise you have to write down H1, block quote. Hello. Paragraph don't have the left space. Do you remember that? Okay. I expect one more thing. Please don't mind. So when I purchase any new toy to my kids, they will be extremely happy and they will be engaged with the toy for the whole day. And my son speaks about that toy. This toy is so and so, it is from China. And my daughter listens to it. Oh, they discuss about it. And they were very curious about it. Finally, after one day, it will be taped. You will dismantle it. Okay. But I want that curiosity in you. That curiosity gives you a job. Not Praveen Gubbala, not HTML, not CSS. Only your curiosity gives you something. It's not just about reading something or anything. Learning, curiosity, to know something about. Right? That gives you anything I'm saying. Am I wrong? Having a curiosity on anything, unlimited curiosity, I'll give you that. obviously. Correct? Yeah. Suppose if you are curious about what, for example, if you are curious about guitar. Okay, bikes. What do you do if you are curious about bikes?
Speed,
Hmm.
capacity, color,
Hmm.
how many models of bike are there?
Very good. Nice topic. Come on, go ahead. ఏమండి మీరు కూడా చెప్పండి. మర్చిపోయిన మోహన్ కాదు పేరు. వినోద్. Are you curious about anything? What is that? Bikes, na? Oh, very nice. Bike peoples are there here. Yeah. What do you do? If it is you are curious about bikes, what do you do? Ah.
Capacity, how much cc,
Hmm.
color,
Hmm.
design,
Hmm.
post, different types of
Models. What is the speciality? Right? So if two people, suppose in a train journey, both are having the same interest about the bikes. Debate in do you feel like that whole journey, you don't know when Hyderabad to Pune have reached? You will have so much of discussion. I have seen a day bike one day in Nagpur that is having this, that, and we should not use radiums like this, that. They have a very minute details will be there. Yes or no? Some people are very curious about toy cars. Kids I'm talking about. They have bloody information. We have nothing. We are nonsense in front of them. Recently, my daughter was speaking about Pokemon. Oh my God. Unicorn. My both daughters, my brother's daughter and my daughter, are speaking about unicorns. You know, that is unicorn. That is come from the space. This is come from this star. These many unicorns are there. They have more than 67 types of unicorns. And can you believe me? They know where the unicorns are also. I mean to say, in which mall that is being presented. I'll show you one day about my daughter interest, my kids interest. Unicorns. I know Aurora, that is called as Magic Way. There are so many unicorns. Aurora is one of the unicorn. Birdie. These are the different unicorns, and they all have that names. Apart from HTML, JavaScript, I don't know anything. My brother knows about stock market. You guys are all well educated, but I don't know anything apart from this HTML and JavaScript. To be safe, frankly. Yeah, very bad. Kanisam naku, I don't even know what is Sarkar Varipata. Yesterday, I watched the 7th episode of it. No. I watched it in 5 minutes. Okay. It's a very nice movie to sleep. Please. Sorry for Mahesh Babu fans. Okay, guys. Just I want to give you a breather. Continuous discussion of list items is nonsense. So I just gave you a breather to keep a curiosity. If you have curiosity, you know about it. I want Abhilash and Vinod. Abhilash and Vinod should be discussing about list item. You know, start, if you do this, this will happen. I want this discussion should happen. Mitra should discuss about paragraphs. Paragraph will have 16 pixels in top and bottom, but top and bottom will be, I mean, top of the one paragraph and bottom of another paragraph will be merged. That will not be 16 plus 16, that is 32. He has to adjust, he has to observe it, and he has to tell you that. Such an observation should be there. Such a discussion should be there. I want that. Are you doing it? That is why I am bringing you to the institute. Otherwise, I'm very happy with Upgrade Udemy. They are giving plenty of money. But those discussions will not happen, right? Transformation will not be there. Chalo, next concept is about after lists. What do we have? Tables. Are you ready to the tables? Hello. Are you ready for the tables or not? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Just give me 5 minutes of break. After the break, I will discuss about tables. Okay. चलो. कोई आया क्या? Ah. So now we are going to discuss about next type of structuring. So next we are going to structure the content in a tabular format. So here I would like to take up Sachin records. Okay. So in images, let us do this. So I want to display something like this. In HTML, what do? We consider this as a table. Okay. So in that table, each this category, test and ODI, this is one row. And this is matches 200, 463 is in one row. This is another row. This is another row. This is another row. This is another row. It is HTML is not about columns. In HTML table, we consider the table from row perspective. Through row, we identify the table. So in real time, okay, this is also table, right? So in HTML, tables look like this. This is the way. Okay. So how many rows are there in this table? 4 rows. In the first row, how many columns are there? How many cells are there? Not columns even. Cells are there? 5, 6, 6 cells. In the second row, how many cells are there? So every row is having 6 cells. Okay. Yeah. So next, suppose if you consider this as a table. This is a little complex table. In this table, how many rows are there? That is complex, right? In one line, you can find out some other number, and in another, you have some other number. So how to understand this? Yeah. So first you have to consider how many maximum rows are there. Maximum rows. 4 maximum rows, right? So the first row is nothing but the empty box, average, and red eyes. These 3 cells are comes under first row. Height and weight are comes under second row. Male 1.9, 0.003, 40% is in third row. Female 1.7, 0.002, 43 is in fourth row. How, whenever you see the table, you have to first identify how many rows are there and how many columns are there. For example, here it is. How many rows are there here? Maximum rows I am talking about. 7. What are the elements in the first row? What are the cells are in the first row? Student name, labs, average. What are the cells in the second row? First, last, lab 1, lab 2, lab 3. Are you fine? What are the cells in the third row? Very good. Understood? Like this, you have to understand. Now it is a hands-on. To create the table, we should at least have these, following elements. So you should have the elements like this. In the tables, you have elements like table element, then TR element, TD element. Okay. And now you have one more concept also that is also coming under, that is T head, T body, T foot. I'll speak about this later. Don't worry about it. First, you start understanding about table element, TR element, TD element. Just like UL, OL, table is also an element. which is actually creating the table, complete table. That is the parent of all the cells and rows. Inside the table element, you have rows. Each row will be created by TR element. In each TR element, each cell will be created by TD element. Are you getting me? So this is the understanding of table, how to create tables. Are you ready to see that? Yes. So I want to create a table, table table. Open tag and close tag. Inside the table, TR. First row, TR. What is the first row? I want to create the basic element. Basic table. This is the table I want to create. So how many rows I have to first? This is how I understand. How many rows I have to create? So first create 4 rows. So in the first row, how many TDs are there? 6 TDs. So create 6 TDs. Sir, I know shortcuts, but you write the code. 6 TDs. So what is the first TD? CSS property, Internet Explorer, Firefox, Chrome, Safari, Opera. CSS properties, Internet Explorer, Safari, Opera, I don't know, Chrome, Firefox, Opera. In the second cell, what are the rows? What are the cells I have? Second row, what are the cells I have? 6 cells, border radius, SSSS. So 6 cells, TD. చేసుకోవచ్చు నేను రాస్తున్నా నువ్వు అట్లా చెప్పు జస్ట్ టు గివ్ యూ ఎ బెటర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఐ సెడ్ ఇట్ లైక్ దిస్ సో నౌ కాపీ చేయడమే అని మొదలు పెడితే అస్సలు క్లూ కూడా ఉండదు నీకు ఏం జరిగింది ఓకే యా సో దెర్ ఈస్ ఎ ప్రభాస్ డైలాగ్ వాట్ వాస్ దట్ కత్తి వాడడం అంటూ మొదలు పెడితే నాకంటే బాగా ఎవరు వాడలేరు కాపీ చేయడం మొదలు పెడితే నాకంటే ఎవరు బాగా కాపీ చేయలేరు ఓకే ఫైన్ ఓకే అయిపోయిందా బాక్స్ సారీ బాక్స్ షాడో ఓకే లీవ్ ఇట్ దెన్ so that is CSS animation. No SS. Save and run this code. As I'm using live server, so I stop the live server and I again ఇది మీకు చెప్పాలి ఇది మీకు మెల్లగా అర్థమవుతుంది. So here the table is. Hey, this is not the table I am looking for. Where is the border? Yes. So that border has to be applied. So border is for table, right? So apply the border here. BORDER border to save. Is it clear? Yeah. So sometimes you don't want the space between one cell to another cell, isn't it? That is called as cell spacing. So if you want, you can put, or else you can remove cell spacing. So now, oh, cell.
After border.
No, 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 no. Sorry. There is no hyphen. Cell spacing. What is the cell spacing means? Space between one cell to another cell, or cell space between cell to body, table also, table hole. Is it okay? So that is applied as a attribute. What is that cell spacing called? Attribute. What are the attributes we have kept in table? Border and cell spacing. Yeah, this is also fine. Actually, px should be given. Border 2 means 2 pixels. 2 pixels. Okay. Now, but these cells are attached with the border. So shall we separate them from the border? Now S Safari is coming along with the border, right? Completely it is Sipagga, right? How can I make a space in it? So that is called as cell padding. So what did you observe here? చెప్పు బార్డర్ ఎక్కువ ఉందా?
బార్డర్ లో స్పేస్ పెరుగుతుంది.
బార్డర్ లో ఓకే సార్, బార్డర్ విల్ బి బార్డర్ will also have some width. Between the content and border, we got the space. I went to one, when I was doing my master's, my professor gave me your JNTU answer sheets. So I started correcting, evaluation. Out of 40 bundle, only 3 members got passed. In all the other bundles, 37 members are passed. I thought I am doing injustice. I said to my professor, sir, this is what happening. So I want to give this to another. Yeah, Praveen, I know. You just give it to others. I don't know. Okay. Why I'm saying this is, people are not writing for the sake of explanation. Whatever they remember, they are writing. I'm very sorry. I don't even, KCR says that you'll never change, but job will change you 100%. The problem with you guys is, సార్ నేను తిట్టాడట్లే, ఎవరిని ఏం మాట్లాడట్లే అనట్లే, మీరు మీ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్ మార్చుకోండి అంటున్నా. While you are writing some code or while you are observing something, you have to properly express it. Unfortunately, many people are struggling with that. I had a gem of a person here whose name is Baji. He was very good with coding, but he don't want to express. Never he wanted to express. You know how much he don't want to express? He was attending an interview here. We played a movie in the TV on Saturday. He don't want to say anything to me. In that sound only, he's attended the whole interview on the. I don't know that. At least he should come and explain. I mean, say that, right? Eh? So if you don't express properly, what happened? He got 2.7 lakhs package. Some people not even having half of his knowledge got 3.6 package. Whose problem is that? Hello? అవునండి. ఓకే అండి. అవునండి. అవునండి. Sorry. Yeah. So where we are? Cell spacing. So cell spacing, you have to observe that. I just clearly mentioned the Safari and the border is coming intact, right? Now we got the space. That is the space between border and the content. You have to express like that. You have to observe that and you have to express that. What is the cell spacing? Cell padding is the space between text and border. What is cell spacing? Cell to cell gap. Okay. So these are the two things you have to observe. Ready? Yeah. Next. Next, we are going to create a complex table. Next, we are going to create a complex table. The complex table, for me, let us do this. How do we create this kind of tables? Okay, so as I told you, first of all, create the table. So how do I create the table? Table. So how many cells, how many rows are there? 4 rows. Array. Four rows. In the first row, how many cells are there? 3 cells, TD. So first cell is empty. Second cell is average and third cell is red eyes. So first cell, I keep the empty as it is. Second cell's average. And third cell is red eyes. In the second row, how many cells are there? 4. Sorry. Only 2. First row, already 3 are over. In the second row, that is what I said. First of all, identify the maximum number of rows. That is 4. In the first row, this box, average and red eyes are completed. So this is already covered in the first row. So don't take this. So how many rows are there? 2. Sorry, 2 cells are there. 2. So TD height wait. How about this TR? Third row, 4 cells. TD first cell is male. Males 1.9. 0.003 and 19% or 17%. 40%. The same way you have, yeah, coming to that. Correct. So this should be 43%. And of course, I had to apply the border. And now if you see the output, it looks like this. Where is the output? Oh, this is the. It looks like this. Okay. What is the reason? First cell, that is empty cell, is in the first row, no doubt, but it should occupy how many rows of space? 2 rows of space. Yeah, 1 minute. So first box is occupying 2 rows of space, right? The height should be of 2 rows. So you have to give the first cell row span is equal to 2. Row span is equal to 2. So by the way, it occupied now. Can you see that? 2 cells. And average actually average must be occupying 2 columns of space. They are called columns. Okay, now they are called columns. So I had to write this average should be colspan is equal to 2. How about the red eyes? Red eyes should occupy 2 rows of space. So here it should be row span is equal to 2. Save and see the output. Isn't it? So apply some cell padding to the word table. It looks like this. Okay. Next, all the contents must be in the center. They are actually there in the left side. So here I can apply text align. There is a property called text align. center gives you the text alignment. Oh, so no. Text align center. So this gives you aligning in the center. If I apply align is equal to center, makes the table in the center. Okay. So if you want, you can, but if you apply the align, okay, not here. Let us see average. Align center. So this average is now in the center. If you want to make all the elements in the centers, you can make it. Otherwise, you have to follow the CSS. You got me? Right. So this is what overall structural elements. But this is not sufficient. You have to understand more things. Okay, today I'll give you the assignments, but you have to understand more than this. I mean to say, you have to apply them. Right? So far, whatever I have said, try without any video for 1 hour. Okay, whatever blindly you have, you just try. Open tag, close tag, align, center, cell padding, whatever you can try without even looking into W3 schools, you try. Or else if you watch any other content also, it is fine, but try. Are you getting me? Then we will discuss. I mean, I'll forward you the assignments on lists, paragraphs, and tables. Ready? That's it. Okay. Any questions, online people? Bhargavi, Kaushik, Naveen, Sumant, Suresh.
Nothing, sir. Nothing, sir.
Okay. So guys, you have to do the complete assignment by today. I don't know how much you have done yesterday. I want your update. Okay. Yeah, only Naveen gave me an update. Others have not submitted any update. Okay, that's it, guys. That's it for today. See you tomorrow at 9. Okay, see you. Bye.
Bye, sir.
వినిపిస్తుంది